Morning Patreon guys, so we had a big stop run on gold and we took the stops out and it looks like we might want to get the one below, which is pretty horrendous. So an eye on 1750, one above is at 1765, so quite horrible. Let's look at your typical pairs that we look at. So dollar Swiss is taking a stop loss cluster above at 93.13, the one below is at 93.40, and we don't know what the stop loss cluster is going to be next. It could be up here 95 potentially, but we have to wait for that to repopulate, so quite naughty. And let's look at Aussie, and one above at 67.55, the one below is 66.30. Resistance at the monthly resistance MR2 at 67.48. We are a buy, so we probably are going to come up and get that stop loss cluster, but we've got that technical resistance, so we've got to be careful. Buyers have had, there's an interchange of buyers, so that's good if you're looking for longs, but do be careful of that MR2, okay? So 67.48 above, it could be a good buy, but then we would have taken some stops out, so like a double resistance in a way, so be careful there. EU, we'll do EU, and yeah, so 105.03, one below, which might be possible, 103.23. We could potentially come down and get that, and then we can have that as a support, and then we can go up. So quite tricky because this has moved a lot on the sentiment at the currency pair level. See, my FX book, they really shorted it, you see, and that's why we had the trade of the day, because they shorted it. So we should be coming up. But you know, we've got that Powell speech tomorrow, haven't we? And then GU. Lots of naughtiness right now. It's, so GU took the one above, 102.03, and the one below is at 119.20. We have to wait for that to repopulate. Do note where the wick hit MR2. This is why we want to be careful of MR2 on EU and AU and things. So quite comprehensive resistance there, isn't it? And then lastly, we looked at dollar Swiss, didn't we? We took the stop loss cluster above. And how are we looking at dollar yen? And one above is at 139.37 and 137.48. So some levels to work with. The sellers are in control, so that's of note. And when we've got some data out today from Canada, and we've got some data out from the Eurozone, but really I think eyes on Powell's speech tomorrow. Then once that's out the way, then we've got NFP. So a bit of a choppy affair, and we've got end of month as well. So quite tricky. I think we're probably going to see dollar weaken, but because we've got that Powell speech tomorrow, it might just be one to wait for that. And we should be coming up higher on these cross USDs. And this has just fallen just because, you know, maybe it just wants to wait. Maybe it wants to go a little bit sideways first and consolidate. Make sure it's more of a buy, and then, you know, we can maybe rally. So be careful with these technical resistances as well.